big fucking goals. How's it going, YouTube? It's Brian here, and today I want to talk about some big fucking goals. I think for the longest, ever since I got into the whole network marketing MLM, when I started this whole quest of becoming rich, or wanting to be rich anyway, I joined one of those pyramid scams. It kind of led me here to this place that I really like. I'm very happy. But I'm kind of wondering, I forgot, even though I was part of a scammy pyramid scam, I forget no matter what. Not the thing that never seems to change is that you got to have something to aspire to, like something huge. And sometimes I just wonder, if I could look in the head of like Elon Musk or Steve Jobs, what is it that drove them? Like, what is it that made them want to make something so just do something that's kind of absurd or almost impossible? And that's kind of how I feel, right? And I think as you get older, you forget that how important that is. When I was a little kid, I wanted to be a tiger. I mean, come on. And then as you get older, you want to be like a teacher, a police officer, or a doctor, or a lawyer. And there's nothing wrong with being those things, but those aren't really very big goals. I mean, at least not in America, right? If you're not from America, if you're not in America and you're coming from a third world country and you come here, well, those are huge goals. But let's talk about some big fucking goals, because I was kind of thinking about this, my original goal. Okay, here's what it was. It's to do the whole 4-hour work week thing, right? Work 4 hours a week or whatever, 10 hours a week, really, making over six figures, and the problem with that is that you waste away, I can see how that can happen. You get caught up, you make really good money, and then you just get lazy. It's kind of like, again, losing weight or losing a bunch of weight, dieting really well, and then just fucking losing your way. So I'm thinking about this, right? For me, I was just thinking of building something really big. Maybe I was text messaging my best friend, and I was saying, hey, let's set a big goal, man. Come on. Because he always wants to do these weight loss competitions. And I'm just like, dude, how about we I actually didn't ask him if we do a competition to make money, but I think that's what I want to do. I'm thinking like maybe I said $1 billion, right? And then he said that was too big. And it is kind of too big, and there's got to be some sort of reason behind it. I just know right now I got my mind pegged on $250 million in revenue. Now, what does that mean? That's $21 million a month. That is $694,000 a day. I think that's what it was. And that is something like $29,000 an hour. It's a big number. And you might be wondering what it is, why I'm setting this goal. Here's, I'm not exactly sure. It's just something I want to do. But here's something interesting, because I told this to my wife, and I've mentioned this to her before, but I've actually put some numbers on it now, and I can kind of see her mannerisms sort of change, because this is the thing that we want in people, right? Or in the people that we look up to, leaders. I'm the head of household, I'm the dad, my father. I am my dad in the house. And people are looking for leadership, right? They want someone to take them to the promised land. That's the reason why people believe in Jesus Christ, why there's religion, why people join companies. And there's nothing wrong with any of these things. I'm just simply saying this is just what we do. We are a tribal company. And then, people want to, or, I see on YouTube, want to be the alpha. And do I want to be the alpha? I don't want to be the alpha to be the alpha. I just want to chase something, build something, have fun while doing it, work really hard, and I want people to come along with me. It's not really about being this. See, this is the thing. That's the hardest part that I've been trying to deal with. As I've sort of got to my first goal. My first goal was to basically make a really good income to make my family survive, or make a really good income so we have extra money to pay all our bills and work. Basically not a whole lot of hours, basically like 20 hours a week, because I have such a high leverage skill. But now I have this extra time, where am I going to put it? What I want to do. And it's kind of like I could just, do hobbies. I can make these YouTube videos. I could build a YouTube channel, but it's still not big enough. And why would I want to make something big? Why would you, how about this? Why would you want to make something fucking big, right? Why would you want to build a big goal? Well, first of all, the big goal's got to be big to you, right? And when I say I make $1 billion, even to me, that just seems not not impossible, If anything, I sort of have this sort of what do you call it? Cheater's mindset or loophole mindset where I'm like, it doesn't have to be $1 billion in net worth. It could be $1 billion in revenue, what else could it be? But the whole idea is that you chase this thing that you want to build. And if you want to build this huge thing, there's no way around. You got to have people around. You got to have good people. You got to make good relationships, right? I don't even know where I'm going with this. I just know that, if you want a big goal, this is what I was saying. So for you to have a big goal, I lost my train of thought. It has to be something that you believe you can do, that's just a little bit outside your comfort zone, just a little bit, let's just say this is your comfort zone right here, right? And you want to, and this is your goal is like, what you think you can accomplish, that's something really hard, is like right here, right? And then something you think that's like almost impossible is like right here. So you need to like set something just on the edge, or maybe just a little bit outside. I would actually recommend what you do is you set something that's like right here. The reason why is because what happens over time, your comfort zone or your belief, I guess maybe it's your circle of belief, not a circle of comfort. It just grows and you end up just engulfing that circle or that little dot. And what happens, I mean, it's kind of like this whole like, fake it till you make it manifestation. I'm a very practical person, and to some degree, some of this whole fake it till you make it, saying I believe I can, saying your goals every day, they have an effect on you. They kind of work, But the problem is most people, this is what it comes down to. Most people don't even fucking know what they want to do. Or they do, but they're afraid to commit to one of the few things that they can accomplish. When I committed to a 600-pound deadlift goal or 500-pound deadlift goal, hit it, and then I set the goal to do a 600-pound deadlift goal, and I missed it and never reached it. And then I set a goal, like maybe as I was making my way towards 600, it's like I'm going to set a goal to do 700 before like a certain age, right? It really doesn't even matter what the goal is. It's really more about, I know this might sound cliche to some of you, but it's really who you become in the process of the journey. I mean, it's not that I ever get there. It's just really more about all the shit you have to go through, to like just grow. Like where I was like literally 3 years ago, mentally, I'm talking mentally, it was completely different than how I am now, at least with business, in business and being able to generate an income. Like I've had this window of like this thing I just can see that I want to share with my friends, and I want to talk to them about it, but they just, this probably sounds arrogant, that I'm just on a different playing field. Like my brain is like, I can see how to do it, I mean, if you look at my previous, I think I made a video on how to make money online, and that's kind of like in a nutshell what it is. Maybe I'll take a look at it. Let me take a look at my, yeah, here it is. Making money online is like starting a gym. And I see this little interweb of like kind of how everything is sort of like connected, even with the deadlift and the squats and bench press and powerlifting and nutrition. I'm just like, my brain is just going, and then you just got to set something big so that way you can chase it, and that you just you climb and you push yourself, and it's not even about accomplishing it, right? It's really about, and in a way, I'm 9 minutes into this video, I'm actually just selling it to myself. Like I'm trying to set a big goal, because right now $250 million is a lot of money. It's a really big goal, and I'm just thinking to myself, how am I going to do this? I mean, functionally, I kind of see how it's going to work. The people I would need or the skills I would need to build this business or to build this thing. But like, I need some purpose, like Elon Musk wants to go to Mars. Steve Jobs wanted to build amazing products that people loved, and I guess maybe I want to build a community. I don't know. Like that's kind of like what it is. Like for me right now, when it comes to the big goal, something huge, big fucking goal is I need some sort of like large purpose. I mean, like my kids, be an example to my children, my family. I want to be able to pay for college, but like something like that helps the world. I mean, help people lose weight, but I just feel like it's so vanilla. You know what I mean? Like I was watching this Mark Bell video. There had 2 bodybuilders died. Unfortunately, this week actually, it kind of sucks. Polarizing figure, Rich Piana, and this other guy that I didn't know about, fucking jacked as fuck. His name is Dallas Carver. And I don't really follow bodybuilding that much, but I'm a huge Mark Bell fan, and I still am part of the community in a way, or I feel like I am, because it's kind of how I grew up in my own fitness and my business. I'm still in fitness. I'm just not in that, not niche anymore. So I think about like, where am I going with this? My point is like, you got these people. I mean, I was talking about, I got sidetracked because I was talking about, Mark Bell. He was talking about like, he wants to help people become less fat, right? He's asking people to just walk 10 minutes a day. And I like that. He wants to make people stronger, with his products, but also just making videos and free content. Ever since, like, I remember when I started, right? I just, making pennies, barely being able to make ends meet, huge debt. I watching Mark Bell videos, and he was starting to take off, back in 2011, 2012. I mean, he's been working, but the funny part about it is when he was right there, 2010, 2012, he worked his ass off to get there even, and then now he's growing. So it's kind of like that's this whole process. Like a lot of people who you see are successful or who have sort of built themselves, you don't even know. Like Ty Lopez is an example. I remember I didn't like him a whole lot, but I actually like the guy now. I like his content. But like he, for example, you don't even know these people. They have this caricature on the internet, and either it's highly polarizing, and there's a reason for that. Why is it highly polarizing? Because it makes you feel something. It makes you like, basically Ty Lopez and Rich Piana are really good examples. These people, right, are so fucking like polarizing. Like you watch them and you see Ty Lopez with the cars and the girls, and that's either going to turn you on or it's going to turn you off. Like there's like almost no way to be in the middle with that. Like you watch a video, he has a famous iPhone video where he's like, recording himself, hey, and he's got this people behind him, these girls putting books away or whatever, and you're just like, and that already makes you feel like, you scammy bastard. Or a lot of people do. Or other people will be like, man, I'd like to have that. Rich Piana. Dude, I remember when I first heard about Rich Piana. I was like, who's Rich Piana? And I look up some pictures on him. Dude, that arms are fucking huge. Right? It's like a freaking real life comic character, and like a real life Incredible Hulk. And, and he had his personality, all these tattoos. I mean, people loved him, but then also people didn't like him. And where am I going with this? I don't know exactly. I just know that those guys had big goals, and unfortunately, Rich is dead. And it's you can. I don't know where I'm going with this. My point is I'm just saying these guys are polarizing, and they rub you a certain way, and you're going to choose between either liking them or disliking them. And that's sort of one of the things that I don't like about becoming an online personality. It's being able to have to choose and be sort of abrasive as fuck, But, I think as I get more comfortable making these videos and just give a shit less, I'm probably be just fine. I don't know if I'm going to be like famous like that, but I know I'm going to be able to build some following of some kind. But they had big goals. That's my point. They had big goals, and the goal was really important to them, and they fucking didn't stop. And that's my thing for you. Like, what's your big fucking goal? What's gonna make you decide to like, okay, I'm gonna wake the fuck up, and I'm gonna stop being lazy. I'm gonna fucking stop sleeping in. I'm gonna stop playing so many goddamn video games, and I'm gonna fucking do something that means something to people, right? When are you gonna actually do it? This little piece of paper here for my white light box not working. Anyways, that's my little chat this Saturday morning. Hope you're having a good day. Today, we're having a birthday party for my son. Anyways, I'll see you later. Bye.